Hey everyone, Dollistic here, and today we are doing my second Winx unboxing. So excited. Like I said in my Aisha video, I got two of these because they finally popped up at my Target, and it of course had to be Aisha and Flora because Flora is my next favorite design in this new gen. I think she is so adorable, and I kind of figured that she would be one of the dolls that went fast because she's of course the pink girl. So I wanted to go ahead and get her. But yeah, let's take Aisha out so we can really focus on Flora. And before we get started, I do not make videos for children. This video is not for kids. I make videos for adults and adult collectors. Thank you so much, YouTube. But yeah, moving right along. So you can see that Flora has the same packaging as Aisha, where it's a like blister style with the doll here and the decals that are specific to the character herself. So in this case, instead of being like water droplets like Aisha, she has flowers and vines because of course she's the fairy of nature. And then the Winx Club logo and the picture of her with her name and then fairy of nature. So cute. And then on the back, this gorge artwork of all six of the girls: Bloom, Musa, Aisha, Techna, Stella, and Flora. And yeah, they all look so good. With the exception of these two. The hard part is I really like both of their wings, but their outfits are kind of meh. But then these four are like really giving. So yeah, moving right along, let's free her. Take out the inner shell. Start hacking away at the bajillion tea ties they love to put in their dolls. I swear, if they put as much money into some of these costume pieces, or some of these like clothing pieces as they did the tea ties, we'd have much better quality dolls. Not to say these are terrible, I just mean like in general, we'd have much better quality dolls. Alright, she is free from her tea tie prison, so let's get into the review. So starting with her hair, like always, she has her hair braided back into this braid. I'm sure there is a specific style of braid that has a name, but I don't know it, so I'm just calling it a big braid. And she does seem to have that could be like low grade nylon, or it could be nice poly, but I'm gonna hope it's nylon because I feel like I heard ex-Canadensas say it was nylon, so I'm gonna hope that's what it is. And she has mostly brown in her hair, but also has this platinum blonde blended in, and you can see it sort of run through the braid. And then she has two bang pieces here at the front that have the like espresso brown and the platinum blonde, and they create a nice depth to this hair. It's very like ice creamy, which I like. My biggest issue is, of course, she has tinsel in her hair, and she has blue-green tinsel for some reason. It just feels like such an odd choice. She has the same tinsel as Aisha. It's kind of strange. And then moving down to her face. So her face is really expressive, but it kind of looks like she's going, ooh! Like, that's the sound that I feel like she's making, like, ooh! Like she's got her mouth, like, sucked in or something. And I hate to say it, but I don't think she translated as well face-wise into doll form as Aisha did, like, because she's cuter in the artwork than she is here, so I don't know. So she has brown eyebrows, green eyes, very similar makeup to Aisha, actually. Hold on. Very similar, where she's got like a lighter pink in the inner crease and then a smoked out pink on top. Aisha's is more bold, but like, and then both have green eyes. How strange. Now, why can't one of these girls have brown eyes? And then she is blushed, a very nice blush, very cute and rosy. And then a pink lip. Hers are not quite as underpainted as Aisha's, but they are still underpainted. So I'm curious what she looks like with the fuller lips that her mold has. And she does have on a blue ribbon choker. It is done the weirdest way possible, though. Like, look at that. That is crazy, Playmates. That is absolutely wild. I mean, I appreciate that they did the choker because, you know, all of these little details count. They, you know, count for the cost. But like, come on, we couldn't get like a little bit of Velcro or a snap or something. That's crazy. Or even you just trimming off all this excess. I don't know. Now moving down to her outfit, she has this cute one-piece dress on. The bodice piece is made out of this shiny metallic pink fabric with pink sheer ruffles here in the middle and up around the bust. And then the skirt itself is meant to mimic flower petals, so it's layered. It's really cool. There's this pink with green reflect fabric and then the metallic pink, and then it sort of alternates like that all the way down. Is there something under it? Nope, it's just that. I like how it's done though. It's neat. I wonder if these are like full oh, okay. So then these are applied to that level. Got it. Although it's not really hidden because this panel is see-through. That's so funny. The smart thing to do would have been to like take that and start that on this level so that you didn't see it. Who am I to say? Who am I to say? You know? But it's really nice. It feels better constructed than my specific Aisha's was. Like, I did have some sewing and fit issues. You can also see there is something going on here, but that may be being caused by the stand. I'm not sure because it's kind of pulling on it. So it might be perfectly fine. I don't know. And it is Velcroed. And then she does have these 2 armbands. They are so cute. They're made out of the same blue ribbon as her choker. And they have these pink roses made out of pink ribbon. They're so cute. How are they on here? Okay. It's a rubber band. Cool. And before we talk about her shoes, we do have to talk about these wings. So just like Aisha, they're on this flutter mechanism back here. And I did forget to mention that they have a W for Winx on the attachment, and hers have as much like sort of wobbliness as Aisha's. They're not as flimsy as they could be. Like, this is a nice sturdier plastic, but I was kind of expecting hard plastic wings, and I'm a little disappointed that's not what we got, but that's okay. That's okay. I like these as well. I'm also disappointed that the Fairy of Nature's wings are mostly like blue and purple, and there's literally no green here. There's green in the artwork, but there is no green on these wings. And they're supposed to be pink too, to like tie in with the pink of her outfit, but you can barely see it. It sort of just blends into the purple. Yeah, disappointing. And then has gold glitter for the like webbing or veining of the wings, whichever you call it. I do like this shape though. It's really pretty. And now down to her shoes. She has these kind of purpley ankle boots on, again with like the rough silver glitter applied on top that is coming off of it, and it does have this texturing here at the ankle part that I think is supposed to be flowers. Like, you can see in some places that they're supposed to be flowers, but it kind of gets lost in the mold. Like, there's too many of them for it to clearly be flowers. And it is a very short heel, which is kind of silly. Also, you can see it more when I'm zoomed out, but she does have some warping going on, like with this joint. So I am going to have to like put her legs in some boiling water and like reset them. I've had to do that to a few different dolls lately because doll companies just keep packaging dolls weird and their legs get warped. And so you just kind of have to put them in some hot water until they fix themselves. But anyway, so just like Aisha, Flora does retail for $19. I think that's where I landed. It's either 18 or 19, but I'm going for 19 to be safe because I hate a short estimation. Always estimate more. Always. But yeah, do I think she's worth the $19? I'm going to say yes if you like this reboot. Like, that is a huge caveat. You do have to like the reboot to want these dolls, because I know they're not going to be for everyone. And I know the lesser articulation is also not for everyone. I did say this in the Aisha video, but I'll say this one in Flora's as well. It was revealed by, I believe, ex-Canadensis, who like spoke to the people who premiered this at either Toy Fair or Sweet Sweet or something like that. And they said that if these dolls perform well and they sell well, then they are planning on giving us arm articulation that's not just like shoulder, but like, you know, elbow and wrist and all that. So I'm going to hope these perform well because I want better articulation for these dolls. Because like, it's not bad, but like this head tilt, there is almost zero head tilt. That's absurd. The rotation in the arm is pretty good, but like there's no elbow or wrist. So, and then the hip is pretty good. And the knee hits, oh, well actually Flora's is warped. So it's hard to show it properly, but they do hit like a 90. So that's decent articulation in the knee. But yeah, I think that's everything. I think that's everything I have to say about her. I'm pretty satisfied. I like Flora a lot. And yeah, she's so pretty. I just hate that she has tinsel in her hair. And that it's like blue. It's blue-green, but like it's blue. Come on. Anyway, let me end this video. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please let me know down below what you think of Flora. What do you think of the new Winx dolls? I'm so curious to hear y'all's thoughts. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTube things, do none of them. Just happy you're interacting with my content whatsoever. But if you do, it helps out my channel, and I'll be super happy. And we can go chill with the Winx, because who doesn't want to be fairies? Like, come on, I'd love to be one. I try to put out a new video every single Monday, so I'll see you in the next one, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.